Yo, it's your boy DVJ.
It's your boy Tim.
It's your boy AD.
It's your boy Brent.
And together we are
Views from the Sip.
Man, we got a special guest today, man.
Yes, sir. Who was that?
Jonathan, man. Y'all know, man, Mr. Tap
Mr.
In
Tap
Reviews
In,
himself,
Mr. Tap
man.
Water.
Mr. Go
How
and Get
y'all
It, gotta have it.
Yes, sir.
Man,
yes,
what you want
sir.
to say something to the people, John?
Man, listen. Subscribe to Tap In Review.
Yes,
So
sir.
I get the YouTube money.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, y'all. You know, we
Tell them what you drinking today.
Oh,
Man,
yes, sir.
just me and my boy Tim right there. We reviewed the Dr. Stoner, so that's what we sipping on.
For sure.
And subscribe to
about your
Tap In
merch.
Review.
Tell them to get
I got a little bit of merch. I got some cups on the way. Got some shirts on the way. So just when you subscribe, you will see all that stuff coming, man.
All right,
for
man,
sure.
let's just
So
jump.
I'm on Views from the Sip, man. I'm one of y'all biggest fans, man.
Man,
Appreciate that, man. That shit
Appreciate the love, bro.
I listen to all y'all podcasts. All of them.
I appreciate it, man. DVJ, what you got for us today,
Man,
man?
let's go and jump into this thing, man. So, look, I was having the conversation earlier today.
Yes, sir.
It was pretty good for me, so I'm thinking, shit, we go in here and go crazy. Do you think that people with good sex carry themselves as if they have good sex?
Absolutely.
Can you see it
Yeah.
in their person
I mean, because
without them just showing it to
if you know that you out here putting it down,
Yeah,
you ain't got no complaints,
yeah,
you batting 1,000,
1,000.
you walk around like, as my boy DVJ said, he walk around like you got big nuts.
Big
You
nuts.
just walk around like, hey, you talking all this stuff, girl, but hey, when it's time for it, it's time for it.
So y'all ever ran into a situation, because women say, what women say? Women say, guys who talk about it the most.
Big dick energy.
No,
No,
that's
that's
the
the
actual
opposite.
are worse.
Yeah.
And guys who talk about it the least are the better. So from a guy's standpoint, have y'all ran into it where you've seen a woman talk about it a lot? And how was it compared to a woman that didn't talk about it a lot? How was she?
That's a good question, Tim. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I feel like the women who talk about it a lot are like more promiscuous. Like they like going out there and they like the action of sex. They like going out there and
They more open-minded.
They more
and
experienced.
performing the act. But they don't necessarily mean
They
you
better.
good at it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could be
Yeah.
a high volume shooter,
Yeah.
but are you knocking them down though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's just trial and error.
Just because she's scared to, you know what I'm saying, give a little slap of tie don't mean she giving the best
Good at it
performance.
because as men, a lot of times we give passes. I can't speak for everybody, but for myself, I've given
A pass
passes.
like what, Eddie?
A pass like it might not be the best, but I might venture back off into them waters because I know it's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it might not be. I'm not eating A1 steak every time, but it's still a steak.
You'll catch a rebound.
Yeah,
She brick, but you'll catch
You
the
like,
rebound.
man, I gotta
bro.
taste some steak tonight. Okay, all my A1 Wagyu is gone. I'ma go to the little Iron Horse Grill and just give me a little,
I mean, I ain't got the prime cut steak.
Yeah,
but I mean,
but
it's
you
still
know.
a steak, though. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Salisbury. Huh?
Yeah, you just say steak
I
is
feel
steak.
you on that, AD.
Some steak is better than no steak.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
definitely.
That's
Some
what I'm
long
saying.
night.
Not if it's poison.
Nah,
Oh,
Oh,
if, it
nah,
got-
that's a whole
if it-
different. That's a whole different.
if she
Listen, I'm
if she got that
conversation,
pack
man.
on her, then we're gonna have to let it rock.
I can't say this though. I feel like some people, like some women, they have that energy. Like you see them, and it's like they walk around like they got that wop on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes it be true.
Yeah.
Listen, I kid you not. I had a guy. His name was B.
Mm.
Real name Bartholomew, but he ain't gonna watch this. So B, he told me like, man, the women with them sons, they be having the best.
Yeah.
With them sons. If she got a son, she
Yeah,
got that
she
thing on.
got a son.
Be like the baby mama.
It's the truth. So I was like, I don't believe this nigga. I done experienced that, and like,
You got you some baby mama.
listen.
Maybe go ahead. Go ahead.
It hit different. I ain't gonna lie.
I think maybe it hit different because they can't get it on the rig. So when they do finally get it, they gotta show out. Cause you know,
Hey, that's a good point.
I have
great
a child.
That's a great
Oh,
point.
lovely
That's a
point.
great point.
I don't know about that. I think women with children do it more than women without children.
Folks,
I think
I
they
have
Depending
want
on
to
if
do
they
it.
got a stable
a
partner.
stable partner. What I'm saying is, I got a child, and me and her mom. A lot of times it's inconvenient. It's like the baby right here.
Yeah.
We can't.
Oh, no.
I gotta pick
I'm talking
up
about
here.
single women with children.
The baby right here.
They don't care about this.
The grandma.
what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying.
The grandma.
Baby right there.
The grandma busy this weekend, can't pick them up. You know, so they gotta. It's so
so
much work
occupied
they
all
gotta
the
go
time.
into getting some.
Man.
So I feel like when they finally do have a clean slate, oh, they finna go crazy.
Built up energy.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you. This is what I think.
Go ahead.
This is what I think. I think women who are like super confident have the best vagina. But
Okay.
I also think that those quiet, nice girls will give them a run for their money. Cause I done met some quiet, nice girls who just go crazy. They skip all the trying to look cute. You know, cause you run into those. It's like, you look good. Oh, but you want to have sex like you look good. Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't really want that. I was, you know what I'm saying? I thought you was one of them chicks who look good and then be like, slut me out. Like,
Yeah. It be all talk. And I agree with that point though, because like the best sex I ever had came from someone who wasn't that boisterous. It's like, you know, when we get to it, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, cool. When we
Okay.
got to it, it was like, yeah, it was worth the
Well,
wait.
see?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the ones, like you said, the ones who talk that game, maybe they live it on their past memories. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I know I'm a good at here. So show me you deserve this good.
But I've met some girls and just deemed their vagina trash.
What makes you deem it trash though? What attribute?
Because they look too good. They look so good.
That you don't think they'll get
No,
down dirty.
they look so good. But then I say, damn, they look too good. Cause I mean, everybody seems like they want to have her, but every time somebody have her, they just let her go. So I automatically trumped it. I don't never say it's an attitude. I was like,
The bad ones
Sex
be
must be-
single.
it
But-
must be bad, bro. Like, it gotta be terrible. Like,
Yeah. But I'm about to say, could it be that yeah, the sex was good, but over time the attitude and everything just outweighs like
Mm-mm.
it's too much problems for what this vagina is worth.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's side chick problem.
I think that's two trumps in a bad deal. Like, it's two trumps. It's like, she look good.
Mhm.
Let's say grade A quality. Let's say the vagina was also grade A quality. And I'm gonna let that go because she got a bad attitude.
Some people
yeah.
might not
See,
be willing to deal with
What's
that.
a bad attitude like? What?
Bad attitude as in like they're a poor communicator. They
She
whenever
annoying.
situations
She
arise,
nag you all the time.
whenever situations arise, they always handle it the worst way possible. Whenever there's a dispute,
So an F grade attitude.
maybe they get physical in a dispute. They don't know how to just talk it out. You know what I'm saying? Like a bad attitude.
What's two A's and an F?
What's
a
what's
C.
up with
A
an
C?
average? A C?
Damn.
66
C plus.
Or
So it's some bad junks out here, but they just average
plus?
when you totally don't think.
or she could be,
Ugh.
or she could be on her Lori Harvey and like, okay, my time with you is done. Next. So maybe she the one. We always assume that it's the dude that's letting her go.
'Cause
Maybe
it
the woman
always
is like,
seems-
okay, I'm done with you. Your time is over now.
But see, I
Next in
also,
line.
See, but
That's
see,
a possibility.
it don't never seem like that. The women that I've met, it
Or another, just throwing Bill out there.
go crazy.
Also, it could be they feel like one, your time has expired.
Right?
Two, it could be maybe you not bringing nothing to the table.
Mm.
As far as like, I look good, I got that wop, you just look all right, and you caught my attention for a while. So what else are you bringing? You know what I'm saying? So they feel like, dang, you know, now it's time for me to find somebody else. Or they might just enjoy the single life. Maybe they thought they was ready for a relationship, but they like, I'm too fucking fine for a relationship. I'm finna go out here and finna move on to somebody else.
Mm.
There could be a possibility.
You ain't the only one trying to be the only one.
Yeah.
So often, because it's like
It's like,
I often think about that.
how
though.
many times can I say no and I'm getting 30,000 DMs a day? It's like, you just okay. Your sex okay.
I'ma tell
Your
you-
job is just okay. But these 40,000 DMs I'm getting from dudes calling me beautiful, she might
I
entertain
wonder-
one.
But see, I wonder about that. They say if your woman look that good, you got to be a different type of dude.
Oh, you gotta be a different
to
type
be
of
able to
confident.
even handle that. Like, let's say to you, your woman looks good,
Mhm.
but that doesn't necessarily mean your
Yeah.
woman is universally fine.
Yeah.
She just looks good to you.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's gonna come out crazy when I apologize, but that's genuine.
Yeah,
It's like-
that's a valid
To
statement.
me, you it, baby. You the one for me. But that doesn't
she
mean
got that wife look.
Somebody else might
Why
say
is
it.
universal. Yeah, but that universal fine, you know what I'm saying? That's the one that be having. That's why a lot of times.
That's the one that stretch niggas out.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about.
It
I'm just
is.
talking about when women see it and be like, because a lot of times when good-looking women, a lot of women don't like them. A lot of times they be like, ugh, cause all the guys always guacking, they always like,
Yeah.
damn, everybody always saying the same shit. Ooh, she's so fine. She's so fine. It's like, damn, I'm right here. You gonna keep saying she's so fine? Like, she fine as hell. Like, you look good, but she fine. She
Yeah.
fine. Universally fine means if I'm sitting in a group of guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we all think she's fine.
4 out of
And
5.
the
4 out of 5 is gonna say that she
that's
fine.
universal.
And the insecure women, they gonna think she fine.
No, it's like,
I'm saying the insecure women that actually look at women and say they fine, they gonna be saying she fine.
yeah.
That's
or the other women that's gonna say she alright, then I'm gonna know they're a hater.
Yeah.
I hate when that happen. I hate when you can't even admit that they fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just say she look good at least. Don't be like she alright.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I ain't gonna say it's a special woman that can look at another woman and just off the real give her a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you look, it's like, man, babe, she look good. I was like, yeah, she look good. 9 out of 10, you go like, I mean, she
oh, you
she
mean
cute.
that's not in the same company? Like
No,
she
not
walked
same.
past
Yeah.
and be like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a special one because most women, 9 out of 10, be like, what you looking at her for? Because
gonna say
that
they-
insecurity starts speaking.
They
in, you know
gas
what I'm
each
saying?
other up all the
Oh, crap,
time.
I say insecure, I mean secure.
I know
Oh,
what
you said
mean.
this? Yeah, I feel like that's what you meant. But yeah, and so I guess it would take a lot to know your woman universally fine and know that the DMs that your
Are
one
full.
significant girl that you think look good, she's in the general idea. Like, it's probably another nigga that like the same type of woman that'll think my woman fine.
Yeah.
But she not universally fine.
Mm-hmm.
But your woman universally fine, it's like, bro, whatever you think, whatever you estimate that number of DMs to be,
Times that by 20.
just go crazy. Like, nigga, from the beginning to the end of that story,
Yeah.
man,
You can't
200.
think about that,
Or
man.
you can't think about that, but you constantly seeing it. Like, the DM constantly just running amok.
Get out her phone.
Oh, I was finna say, I
but-
need to stay out y'all women. DMs.
But I have
Stay out
talked
phone.
to a young lady before that's considered universally fine. She one of our friends. We all know her. It's all good. But anyway, we talked to her and she was saying that it's the exact opposite. She was fuck,
Oh, shit.
we'll say all the podcasts. We
Oh,
good.
hell no. Somebody better tell me.
but she told us that told me it's the exact opposite. She was like,
Men
because
scared to go after
men
her?
scared to approach, or they feel like, man, everybody talking to her, bro. I ain't feeling.
Oh, so the
That's
opposite one from what I
possibility.
just said. Because she's so fine, you just.
Automatically assume that
That
her
she's getting
DMs
all
are
the
chock
men.
full. And
But in real life,
everybody like, man, whatever. Everybody talking
everybody
to her.
passing her up because they
Yeah.
like, man, this 1,000.
And then that's how you end up seeing the super fine chick with an ugly nigga because he the only one that shot.
the ugly nigga that was bold enough to
To
make
shoot.
a
He
statement.
shot her.
He the only one that shot.
I mean, the
Like,
worst she
damn,
can do is tell me no. I know she got 1,000 dudes in the DMs. I'm just 1,001. But today
That nigga
might be
probably
my
not-
lucky
He
day.
probably not be left.
And a day, yeah.
She fuck around and he say the same thing any nigga would have said.
But for her, it's a big deal because ain't nobody else shooting.
And she just take to it.
And it's crazy because like my boy both say he ain't here. They be one of them medium ugly niggas. Just like, they see a nigga that's medium ugly, and they be like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with him. As long as he can dress, we can make it work.
Or they be feeling like they can, coach him up.
Yeah.
Women like to coach.
They want to build.
They like to coach more than men like to coach.
On God.
Yeah, we don't like the coach.
We don't like to coach. We like you to already come assembled. We want batteries included in the package. I don't want to have to buy the toy and then have to go
It
buy
seem like
batteries
so
for
much-
the toy.
That's because we look at it like, man, that's a lot of fucking work, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot
Unnecessary
of
work.
practice, nigga. That's like,
But women want to do arts and crafts. They want you to come already with all the pieces at least, or at least some of them where they can build you.
because you got me questioning. You told me you was a shooting guard, man. You can't even fucking shoot. Like, what the fuck?
And then
We
too,
just not that
that way in the process they can try to train you into the man they really want to be. They feel like you an empty slate and I can make him to I want to be,
Damn, bro.
which is really fucked up.
Women don't even like to use all your pieces that you come with. And shit.
They're like-
Nah, they're like, we gonna put that to the
They're like all these extra screws. We don't
Oh,
need them shits.
You say
They
yeah,
got some extra in
Pisces,
the
we gonna put
package.
this to the side.
We'll deal with that later.
But that comes the problem because now that that extra piece they put to the side, they put it to the side, but that's a part of you. So you didn't put it to the side. So now when you finally get with them and it's in a relationship and that extra piece that they thought they put to the side is still here, it's like, what the fuck you doing with that? I thought I threw it away. Like, no, bitch, this is me. You can't, what are you talking about? And then now it's an issue. They thought that you staying up late at night playing the game or whatever wasn't an issue. We can handle that. That's not gonna be a big issue. But when you still doing it 5 years later,
That's what I like to do. I mean, shit.
you knew you was talking to me. This is what I like to do, and then now it's an issue.
I mean, I just figured you stop. At
I
some
just
point.
figured you'll grow up. You so childish.
I mean, at some point, I thought you know,
you
you can't say that type of shit.
can't say this.
You can't
type
say
of
that
stuff,
type
man.
of shit. It's
Man,
but-
what is growing up?
I think,
It's coming to somebody else's maturity.
yeah.
That's a good answer.
That was a good
I feel
answer.
like growing up.
Oh, God, that's a great answer.
Just out the top, that was a great answer. Like you ain't hesitate or nothing. You just
That's a great. You been
Expound,
thinking
for,
about that one.
expound for that was so good. Expound.
No, it's just like it's what they think it is. It's about what they think is mature. They might not think what you're doing is mature, but somebody be like, you play the game all day. People make money playing video games.
That's
Mhm.
true.
You can do it whatever you want to do. Like you can play your game all day. People are looking at Warzone stuff on YouTube, viewing that shit all day, and you get paid off YouTube. Like it just depends on how they think of it.
I don't know no man that has complained about a woman playing Sims. Like
Yeah.
they play Sims and
But-
build a house and build a man.
I ain't
and
gonna
make
lie.
them animated characters do. Man, we don't
I-
complain about that.
I don't
We do
complain.
anything.
I don't complain about nothing that you like to do until it lingers on and starts to affect things that
That
we
you
should
want to
be-
do.
Yeah, like if it's like, okay, on your free time you doing what makes you happy. You like to, what do women like to do? Shop, get their nails done, get their hair done. What they
Take
like to do?
pictures.
Take pictures. What they like to do?
Whatever.
Whatever you like to do.
We don't know.
I don't take that away.
Useless.
I'm like, whatever. That's what you like to do. That's what you like to do. But if it interferes with shit that we supposed to be doing,
Mhm.
that's the only time I'm gonna complain. So I feel like that should be the only time I get a complaint.
I don't have I'm just like you. I don't have a problem with my woman having a hobby. Like,
Yeah.
if you want, that's your hobby. That's what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to power lift and lift weights, do stuff like that. That's my hobby. That's what I like to do. So I don't impede on what you like to do. Don't impede on
So
what I
don't
want
fuck
to
around.
do.
Why you always at the gym? I mean, do you gotta go to the gym every day? I mean, I guess I don't have to go every day. Then you fuck around.
Ooh,
Why
I
going
wouldn't say that.
3 times? No, because you try to compromise. You're like, okay, maybe I am going to the gym 7 days a week. Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta go that many times. You fuck around. Okay, now I'm just going 3 times. I really like to be going at least 4 times. I'm
Mhm.
going 3 times. I'm trying to. And then the 1 time or the 2 times I go, you fuck around and say some shit like, let me get you at the gym.
You already knew that.
You want me to cuss you out, though.
Yeah.
You want me to cuss you out,
That's
though.
the thing. I wouldn't have cut it off the first time. If I was going to the gym 7 days a week, ain't nothing somebody would have said.
And then
I was just about to say, I'm bad at compromising.
What made
Unless
you
I
notice?
see-
What
I'm
made you
terrible at
notice I was going to
compromise.
the gym every day? The fact that I was, or the fact that you noticed?
I'm bad at compromising unless I see a reason I need to compromise.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like a lot of times, the reason somebody give you that you need to compromise don't be a good reason for you.
that makes sense, man. Because I know sometimes I get irritated. Like, let's say if it was like if I was coming to do the podcast and I know that we have no plans, and she goes, I mean, do y'all do the podcast today? And then I'm like, what was we gonna do if I did do the podcast? I know we didn't have plans, so like, what the problem is?
Yeah.
Like, if I want to go to the gym, I want to go hoop. I legitimately know that we didn't have no plans.
And 9 times out of 10, I didn't clear it to make sure we didn't have
Yeah,
plans
like,
before I did that.
I told
use
you.
your compromise until they use yours, fam. I ain't lying.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do it too often. Like the whole thing with the gym, they're like, you still gotta go to the gym. You still gotta go to the gym. And then you cut it down to 3 days, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, an event fall on one of your gym days. You gonna
You
skip the
mad.
gym?
You mad. That kind of will piss you out, though.
Now you down to 2 days.
Now you going 2 days that week.
Now, what's really gonna piss you off is if it's an event that you didn't want to go to no way.
Yeah.
It'll ease it over. It's like, you know what? I do like comedy. We can't go to the comedy show. There, I could sacrifice because you want to do that too, possibly.
We finna
But
go
when it's-
to my friend her little daughter's birthday today.
And you like, bro, I don't even know that baby girl.
How old she turning?
I don't even know that baby girl.
Why you yelling at me?
You want me to cut you out, though?
So the real question is, with compromise, like, do you feel like women require more than men?
Oh, yes.
I ain't did
That
that.
answer too fast?
You don't get it from me too often. Like,
What I feel,
You mean, hold on, you mean, do they require compromise more than us?
Yeah.
Or won't? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I feel like they
'Cause-
do.
Because like I don't feel like us as men, and I can't speak for everybody, but like we don't ask for much. Like
We don't ask for much.
The
I don't ask
things
for
we
much.
want are simple. You know what I'm saying? Like long as we do the things that we already, scheduled. They want us to like stop things that we normally do.
Yeah, that's when the problems start
To
coming.
do
up.
some things that they don't normally do. Like you want me to not do this because you want to do something like that you don't
The
normally
fuck
do.
around. I go to the just it be silly shit though. That's the type of stuff that make you mad. It's like, okay, let's say I went to hoop every Wednesday. Every Wednesday I go hoop. And then all of a sudden, just out of the fucking nowhere, you just say, man, I signed this up for this for this pottery class. Look, I signed this up for this pottery class at 5 o'clock.
Oh,
It's gonna last for a couple of weeks. I just thought it was something we could do together.
Mm-hmm.
But
You gotta ask what day it's on though.
on
No.
Wednesday.
what day is it? It's on Wednesday. No, it's gonna be like it's on Wednesday, not like I was thinking
Oh,
about
it's
your
on
basketball
Wednesday.
days. It's gonna be like, but that's my basketball day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you gotta play basketball every week? Nigga, this is
but-
the only day that I play basketball.
but-
Compromise
but
yourself as
that-
well,
It's
like-
fucking.
That leads me to my point though, because I really feel like as men, if we ask for a compromise from our woman, I feel like we know that it's a slight possibility that it's not gonna happen. It's
Now
not.
you're not compromising.
It's not.
You
met-
negotiating. with
Yeah,
them.
it's like it's not gonna be like, yeah, okay,
It's
cool,
always
okay.
some discussion.
Yeah, but I feel like when women, it's like they go into it like, yeah, you finna compromise. I'm just letting you know that you about to compromise type
See,
thing.
this how I look at it. I feel like men and women feel the same when a compromise is requested
Broached.
upon them. Men just give up too fast because they don't want to deal with the problem. Women will deal with their argument
I feel like we might.
so they can get their compromise.
I just feel like we're possibly more understanding about what they really enjoy doing.
Yeah, because it's
So
like
it's
I
like-
enjoy doing things that I like to do. So,
So
I
if
understand.
you're willing to not compromise, like I go into it knowing, okay, she really like doing this.
yeah.
Or this is the way that she been doing it for a long time, and I'm asking her to change it. Her way she been doing things for a long time. So you go with the sense of understanding. They don't even understand why the fuck you want to play basketball.
That's because
They
we
don't.
trying. That's
They
because
really
we
don't.
make sense of it though.
But they don't want to know.
They don't want to know.
They
It's like,
don't give a
it's
fuck.
like
Yeah,
we-
they don't give a fuck.
Well,
They don't care.
we
If
go-
they even know, you tell them point blank. I play basketball once a week here. That's the only exercise I'm getting.
Yeah.
And then they be like, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, you go every Wednesday.
I mean, you missed out on
What's a
Monday.
couple of Wednesdays?
Yep. We go into it knowing that like, yo, she been doing it this way for a long time. I'm asking her to step out of her norm to do this. So I know it might take a little time. We go into it more understanding. They go into it like, so you like to play
With they
the
mind
video
made up.
game? Like, that's stupid. Like, don't even try to like
Just
be
fuck
understanding.
me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to play Call of Duty. I'm easing my stresses out. I'm enjoying myself at the same time. Man, my homeboys on the game. We talking shit.
And then too, the reason it's kind of hard for me to compromise on a lot of things, even though I do sometimes. It's like I could be doing so much worse. Like I could be out here snorting coke if I wanted to, but I'm deciding to do something healthy by like trying to go to the gym or
They want me
whatever.
to- I would love to know, like, sometimes, like, what is considered the norm. Like, I mean, what is everybody else doing when I'm going to play basketball or when I'm playing the game? I mean, just what's daily life for the rest of the folks? Like, what is they nigga doing?
Some
Like,
of them in the news.
it's like, what the fuck? What you want me to gamble? Should I gamble? Would you prefer me to do that? Like, what you want me to do? I'm staying in the house too much. I need to go out. What you want me to do?
They want you to do nothing, man.
It's us time, man.
They really want us to just wait on them hand and fucking foot.
So you can go out, you can go out and do hobbies and things like that. I'm just supposed to be sitting here waiting for you to get back when you get done with your hobbies.
Your time, her time now.
Y'all are one.
Bro,
Yeah, we won, but we both have our own individual
Yeah, we
avenues of release.
that's what I'm saying. We supposed to both have individual avenues
Yeah.
to enjoy ourselves.
I ain't gonna lie, people don't know how to be two individuals in a
Mhm.
team. They just know how to be a team.
It's like
They don't have the individuality part no more.
it's like
Yeah.
this. This is a comment that's made. You know, sometimes when I want to hang out with y'all,
Mhm.
I just want to hang out with y'all. I don't want to make it a couple's night. I don't want to do. I just want to hang out with the people that I, on a regular basis, would have hung out with anyway.
Yeah.
Because we are together. it's like we gotta do everything together. So then niggas start to drag their feet every time. It's like, oh,
And
we going to dinner with who?
and deep down inside, you like, I didn't want you to come no way.
Then it don't even be what it usually is.
Yeah. You can't have the same amount of fun, you think?
Fuck no. I don't have the
So
same
I knew the
fun
answer before I asked you.
that I have with the
That's what women
guys
be doing though.
or,
They ask questions
or,
like that.
or with my friends that I would have had. Even if it's my homegirls, I don't have the same fun when everybody coupled up and
Lovey-dovey on each other.
I could have been playing the game. This isn't even fun. I'm just sitting like, you know, it's a shit show. This don't nothing make me want to play the game or do some other shit more than not enjoying what the fuck the event was.
Yeah.
Babe, don't go play basketball this week. We're gonna go to the pottery. It's gonna be fun, I promise. Go in there, bitch.
Fuck, don't nothing make you don't nothing piss you off more than when you knew it was gonna be trash.
You knew it was gonna be
and you
shit
go
show.
there and you prove yourself right. Like I knew this was gonna be trash, but I gave it a shot
It be the
anyway.
Man,
optimism
if you
for-
gonna go, you might as well get into it.
Nah, it'd be the optimism for me. Imagine this. Imagine your woman having an event that takes away from some shit you would have regularly did to enjoy yourself. And she didn't even have fun. It's like, she didn't have fun, I didn't have fun.
But she got something to talk to you
But
about.
she's gonna
Can
tell you, well, next time we could do it like this. Whole time I'm like, won't be a next time.
You know they're gonna be a next time.
I ruined my basketball days for this shit. But that's harsh.
But then it end up being the next time.
But
It's
it
gonna be
ends
a
up being the
next
next
time. It's gonna
time.
be a
Why,
next time.
Brett? Because we just
You
gonna
give in
compromise.
every
It's gonna be-
time.
You ain't
I'm
giving
telling
it
you,
up.
the men give in faster than women when it comes to compromise.
So do you
That's
give
the
in,
only.
Brett?
Heck no, I don't.
You hold down the set, huh?
Yeah, for a while.
And then what happens?
I mean, every once in a while I
Then he
compromise, but I
compromise.
have.
What the
She
hell?
has to say something that I realize.
He
Like,
just-
oh, okay, that makes sense.
He
now.
just make it a little harder.
But a lot of
for her.
times, my woman will come to me and say something, and she'll try to explain everything, and then like the last sentence of the whole argument, the whole talk, she would say the perfect thing that she could have said in the beginning. I would understand.
Well, she gotta work her way up.
I don't like that.
She freestyling.
If I don't take
She
the time to
freestyling.
get to that point,
You could have said that without the other filler stuff.
when she
I
got
have
to
to
think
build
about
that scene for you.
She's building the final haymaker. She's
Yeah.
building up to
You
it.
said
That's just little jabs.
Yeah.
she's throwing in the
Pissing me
beginning.
off. That's all it's doing.
But I think that's because men don't do that either. Like, I ain't trying to like make it sound like this elaborate thing. It's like,
yeah.
I'm just going to hoop. Like, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna say, well, you know, I don't really get to hang with the guys except for on Wednesday. And I was just thinking that, you know, this
Yeah.
Wednesday maybe I could go. Like, man, I'm trying to go hoop, bro.
Yeah. Like
I mean, go if you want to.
all that is built into it, but you just like instead of just saying,
How
"Oh
you
yeah,
gonna
I'm
respond
going
to
to
that, folks?
Just hit the straight point.
Go if you
That's all it
want to
is.
go.
Man,
That's
I'm
a
gone.
setup,
You
bro.
go.
I'm gone.
I'm
Because-
gone.
Oh,
No, he ain't.
cause yeah, I am. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gone. You've already displayed attitude. So at this point, all you gonna stop me
Oh,
from
I
doing,
know you, folks.
folks.
You
But
ain't just going.
But watch this. I'm only, even if I come late, this is why I came late. Cause all you done did was piss me off now. But you stalled me. You stalled me by having a whole argument about it. You stalled me.
That's
So-
what I'm talking
so-
about. You don't just leave.
But listen, if I do leave, I'm gonna leave because I already know. Oh, you already showed me you got an attitude. So even if I stay, you're gonna have an attitude about how the fuck I would have chose. You mad at me because what I would have chose to do. I can't believe you almost went to go play basketball. What you wanna do, babe? Wanna watch a movie or something? Yeah, I guess. Oh my god!
And now you like, I could have been left anyway.
It don't matter.
What you mean?
That's her answer. You want to watch a movie or something? It don't matter.
Oh yeah, that's her answer. That's her answer. Alright, watch this. I got a way of fixing it. I ain't gotta go out. Hey, Bo, y'all on, bro.
Y'all on the game,
Y'all on the
man?
game, bro, man. Fuck this shit.
gonna really hate to watch you play that thing.
Ain't no watching me.
What she come stand in front of TV?
Let's go piece you
I'm
off.
gonna play the game while you playing.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's so disrespectful.
That shit's so fucked up.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's more than disrespectful because now I'm mad because you might have just corrupted my whole fucking game system. Like, that bitch come on next time give me a warning about how I should go to the club while it's on this shit. I mean, this is this is my prized possession.
It costs a lot of money too.
I mean, why steal my joy away? That's how I feel about it.
So what's the perfect retaliation for this?
For stealing joy away?
For her standing in front of TV.
Her
Petty-
unplugging your game.
Pettiness is.
So you respond with pettiness?
Let's make her late today. Hey, where you finna go? Start off with some excitement. Gas it up. Because they gas it up if they had to explain to you.
Okay. Hey, babe, me and the girls finna go out to brunch today. Is
Oh,
it-
for real, where y'all trying to go? Where y'all finna go? What time y'all both go?
They got these new restaurants just came up downtown. We finna go out there.
Y'all finna go right now?
It's starting about 1 hour, but you know. It's gonna
Oh,
take
hell no, man. We supposed to go. Man, you said we supposed to go out today.
Where we going?
Man, fuck it, bro.
I didn't
even
say
worry
that. I
about
don't
this
remember
shit,
that.
Hey, where we going? We said we was gonna go.
Don't worry about it. They hate when you do the shit. like you got some shit up your sleeve or something. Like, you cut that shit out way. Any other time you would have been peaceful longer.
Yep.
You cut that out way too. Nah, I'm finna come home. Nah, don't even worry about it. I got plans. What the hell you finna do? Don't worry about it. I got plans.
That's what getting right there. for.
Yep. Come on
Go out
home.
your little brunch. I'm going with my plan.
Come on home, man.
He ain't
Come
got no
on
plan. He just bullshit.
I ain't got no plans.
I
I
just
just-
the game.
Fuck around and say some
Now she
shit
out
when she
front
go.
of TV.
I miss you. I just missed you. I just wanted you to come home.
Now she
You
mad
texted
because
it.
Tell you just want to see
You
your
texted it
face.
as soon as you get to the brunch.
Fuck no. When she get home. I ain't want shit. I was just fucking with you, man.
that's shit wild.
That's the least I can do. That's the least I can get out of it is a good laugh.
I can't do that, man. I piss myself off trying to do that.
Man, fuck
I
that.
don't think I
I'm,
can hold it too long.
I would
before
give me a
that.
good
So
laugh.
how would you respond in this situation?
I can't be petty. That's all I'm saying.
How
I'll
would
give
you
you a good
respond?
Oh, you talking about somebody? She stood in front of TV.
Unplugged it all.
Fam, I'm
Stole whatever version of joy you have.
What's
took
your
it away
joy?
from you.
Brent, what is it that you like to do?
I'm scared of burnouts. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, well, I used to get my rifle and shoot the fucking squirrels out the tree.
What's your answer, Brent?
He thinking about it.
Be a
Ain't
fucking
no thing about
robot.
this. Is my answer.
What's your answer? Oh, that's how you gonna looking?
Brent, what's your joy?
What's going-
What's your
Whenever
joy?
you done, I'm done.
Brent, what's your joy though?
Like his thing to do.
What's your thing to do? What's your joy?
And
You
then
know you like
I
watching
ain't got
sports?
no thing to do.
You like watching
You ain't
sports?
got no joy?
I ain't got no thing to do.
You ain't got no joy, man. That's why
I
Brent.
got joy every day.
That's why Brent a robot, man.
I got joy every day, nigga.
What's your joy?
You like watching sports?
What if I'm doing it at the time period? I'm having a good time doing
Who
it.
your team?
You don't got no go-to.
Yeah.
You ain't got no go-to.
Seahawks playing Super Bowl.
Oh, I'm definitely watching the game.
Okay, no. She
No. I'm watching the game, man.
Fuck, if she standing in front of the TV and
Yeah.
unplugging and all this shit while the Super Bowl on.
What is
Yo,
what are you
the
gonna do?
Seahawks playing.
What are you gonna do?
They at the 1 yard line.
What are you
Revenge
gonna
game
do?
against the Patriots.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna say anything on Mike because
First
if
of
that
all-
ever happened.
What?
Whoa.
If it ever
Whoa.
happens,
If it happens, what, Britt?
all that's gonna happen is you're gonna argue about how what the fuck you not gonna do in your house. But she stalled you out, Brent. You'd have missed it.
game really do.
It would've
Head-
ended the- it
that's
would've
what I'm
ended the same
saying.
way. Patriots would've
Head-
won.
Super in Warner.
You
Patriots
think,
would've won
you
again.
think I'm not gonna be? You think I'm not gonna be? I knew what the fuck you was aiming for.
I'm scared of what Brent gonna do.
All I'm saying is I'm watching the game.
But you're not watching it, bro.
That boy Britt say, Britt, how you trying to catch a body? He ain't gonna even
You're not
study.
watching it,
I
bro.
don't want to see it on here, cause all right, man. Let's
You
move
wise
on, cause
man. You a wise man.
Tie up in some duct tape or something.
Duct tape.
She want to stand in front of TV. I need to watch TV.
You got something on hand?
Yeah, some duct tape is good.
I saw you and did this before. Like you just
No, I ain't need to yet.
yeah.
He said, yeah.
She ain't never stood in front of TV yet either.
Wow. I guess
She know better.
She know better.
So what's the moral of the story?
I know better
The
too.
women need to stop taking their men's draw away.
Yo, stop taking the joy away, man.
We need to start taking each other's joy away.
I don't feel like we take that joy away.
Yeah, you do by not
You
giving
take
them their joy.
So when do you talking about the shit they want us to do?
When you say
Mhm.
no to the
I'm talking about
compromise,
the self joy.
that's her joy.
You don't kill her self joy.
No,
you don't kill the shit
self,
she like to
not-
do on her own.
Yeah, on her own.
Oh,
Yeah, like whatever.
my bad. I ain't know you.
Whatever
Yeah.
things your girl like doing on her own,
On her
not
own,
including you.
not
You don't
including
steal
you.
that from her.
Oh yeah, I do. When she on the phone too much.
I ain't gonna steal
Like
that for.
all on social media every day, all day.
I ain't gonna
like,
steal
dang,
it
you
from
got
her.
a phone all
That's
freaking
interesting. I ain't
day.
never thought about that.
What, being on social media all day?
Well, yeah, like women, like
Just scrolling on Instagram, TikTok. I'm like, dang. you
The only
ever
time,
done
the only time it bothers me is when it interferes with some shit.
I think
Like,
it just be bored.
that's planned already.
yeah, like if we
But they
supposed
wanna
to be watching the
interfere with shit
movie,
that's been
but you
already-
can scroll on your phone. When you do shit like that, it makes me feel like I could have been doing something else. Like I ain't necessarily like it's not my event.
Yeah.
So if you want, you say, "Hey, we ain't really spend no time together. I want to do this and such, and then we do it. And then while we doing it, you doing other shit. I'm like, man, I could have been doing some shit. I could have been doing anything else.
I don't know, man.
You know, man.
So Lil Nas X.
Man.
What about him?
Man.
Huh?
What about him,
Watch
Cole?
that video.
What you think about the video, John?
Listen,
I think it's inappropriate.
I'm gonna say this.
What's the video?
I'm gonna be,
Inappropriate for who? What audience? I got questions, you know.
I just think it's inappropriate.
I'm gonna be
Who's it
objective.
inappropriate to?
Go ahead. Let me get this point
I'm
out.
gonna be objective. Like when I first heard the song without the video, I'm like, okay.
It's a little bop.
Yeah, like the song has a catchy tune. You know what I'm saying? Like it's,
What's the name of the song?
I don't even know. It's
Oh.
just a catchy song. You know
Call
what
me
I'm
by
saying?
my name or call somebody name, something like that.
I don't know. But when I seen the video, it started off like he in this little, little paradise or whatever. And just on some, it's just weird. The video
It's
weird. Then it's like, yeah, I said the stripper pole, he going down to, well, I'm assuming it's hell.
Mm-hmm.
And now he popping it for pimp on the devil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
But how do you think that made Lil Nas X feel?
man, I feel like he got a lot of things. It's like, I feel like the fame has masked a lot of the insecurities that he got about his homosexuality.
Yeah,
I
think
feel
so.
like it brought it out.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, I do think it's bringing it out. But I'm talking about like the fact that you're right, but I don't know.
I feel like I got where he was going. I feel like if he wasn't famous and he came out, he would have got scrutiny, but not to this level. So now he came out, it's like extra. So instead of his response is extra too. You know what I'm saying? So the more hate he gets, he like, oh, y'all want to hate me? It was different if y'all would have hated me and I was broke. But now y'all hate me, I got paper. So I don't give a fuck what y'all think. So I'm finna go over and beyond. You thought I was gay before. I'm finna do all this super gay stuff.
So
She
you think he
get
getting
one.
scrutinized more? I thought he was getting more actual like love or appreciation.
I- honest-
like he's
honestly-
actually doing, he's embracing it.
You're right. Honestly, I feel like the ones who are scrutinizing just have a louder voice now. Because now when you come out against me, you're not coming out against whatever his real name is or whatever city he was born. You coming out against my brand. You coming out against how I make paper. You coming out against my star being. So now you attacking my pockets and my person. You see what I'm
Do
saying?
you feel like we wouldn't even known this? I mean, we wouldn't even
No.
know who he was if he wasn't famous. That's why I say the masking part. It's like he feel free to be open because of the light that he in. He got bread, and then of course the LGBT.
I would say, and the community that's been
Yeah.
out there now. So now he feel
Yeah.
even more
I
empowered.
was
to
about to
come
say,
out.
I'm saying
I
the
thought
man
most-
he had fans when he did Old Town Road before he came out. SK. And now that he has come out, I still feel like he got some of those same fans. Like people, I feel like the people are still looking for his music and not necessarily him. Some people,
But
Because-
that,
I
but
think he could have.
I feel like it's the same with everybody. So it's just like you may have 1,000 people saying you did a great job at whatever you did, but sometimes some people can't mask those few little negative comments or whatever that they may have. So yeah, he got a huge fan base. Old Town Road was huge.
Mhm.
All those people still got his back, but you still stroll through the comments. You be like, "Oh, you yada yada yada," whatever they're saying, and
The
this
hate-
I feel
the
like
hateful
this
comment.
in his head. But now, like I said, now whereas when he wasn't famous and those comments came up, he probably was like, "Well, ain't nothing I can really do about it because I ain't got no paper." But now he Little Nas X. Oh, I'm gonna make a multi-million-dollar video responding to all these negative comments. And y'all say, because in his response that he tweeted out, he said, y'all always say gay people going to hell, and when I find a dude, it's a problem. So you could tell that the video was a jab at everybody who was saying negative stuff about him and his homosexuality.
I don't feel like nothing wrong with fighting back. You know, people trying to fight you. If you gay and people, and you know, you love yourself. You know who you believe in, say that they love you. That's
Yeah.
fine. It ain't for me to judge. You know who you gonna date.
And then too, I feel like at the end of the day, do I agree with the messaging behind the video? I don't. Me personally, I don't. You know what I'm saying? About the whole heaven and hell thing situation. It's one thing for you to be gay, but for you to do that, that's me personally, I don't agree with it. But at the same time, that's just like the whole Cardi B situation. What Cardi B said, she made a good point. She's like, it's not my job to raise your kids. It's the parents' job to raise the child. So it's what you allow your children, cause they coming out
That's
saying
That's
they
definitely tough.
they coming out saying, oh, he's supposed to be a role model. A lot of these kids like him, yada yada yada, which is true. But at the same time, if you don't agree with the message, it's the parents' job to filter what their children see.
Real talk though. I agree with Carter all the way with that. He ain't that damn daddy.
Yeah, he ain't. So at the end, if he
Like,
want to do
damn.
that, do I agree with the messaging? No, but at the same time, I can't censor him from doing what he feel is what he want to do.
I ain't know
It's
that was
my
that
job.
as a role model like that.
But you know,
Oh, yeah,
just like
kid-
20 years old. I ain't
Kids
know.
love that Old Town Road
yeah.
song.
I mean,
They,
kids love the song.
so they can
You can play
idolize
whatever
him at a
song.
young age.
I'm saying you can play the song or you can show a video.
But you gotta think about it, like it's kids. Kids are sponges. We know this.
Yeah.
So like they gonna see the video, like, cause
it's on
right
the
now
Yeah.
it got 40 million views.
And now
on
they
YouTube.
Lil Nas X in the living room on the couch.
I ain't even heard cartoons now got like homosexuality in it.
yeah.
Which I don't have nothing against homosexuality, but I just hope that my child don't absorb it. I mean, only if they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let my.
I want
child-
I get what you're saying. I want my child to make this decision isolated by outside sources.
Okay.
If my child decides that that's the route they want to go, do I agree with it? No, but I'm still gonna love my child regardless. But I want them to make that decision not because
Everybody doing it.
everybody doing it. When I was the cartoon I watched, the music I listened to, that put that in my head. So now it's like, oh, I think I should do this because they're doing it. No, do it because you
I
personally
think
want
that's,
to do
but
this.
see, I think with the time that we're in currently, it's not as easy to do that because we see most of the kids today, and I'm not even saying kids as in toddlers. I'm talking about even like teenagers, pre-adults,
Mhm.
are so easily influenced by everything that they see,
Mhm.
and that's going to be hard for them to do.
Because now we got a bunch of NBA young boys walking around now.
Right.
You know what
and
I'm saying?
all it took was a little, yeah, that's who I want to be like type of thing.
Mhm.
And it's like for people in our era, people in our age group, we kind of look at that like it's weird because for the most part, a lot of us became who we are individually, even if it wasn't popular.
Mhm.
And so now it's like everything that's popular opinion, that's what everybody want to do. That's what all you see the kids want to do. They just copy what they see, like
Mhm.
really. And so it's like if they look up to guys like Lil Nas, and not saying I agree with what you said, if they want to do that individually and that's who they become, that's perfectly fine. But if I got a little kid that Old Town Road, I didn't know nothing was wrong with Old Town Road. I heard the little song, got a dun dun. Dun. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And so now, because it's like certain genres of music, certain type of people, they make certain type of music. You're like, oh no, I don't want my kids to listen to that. Hey, Old Town Road.
Mhm.
I had no problem with Old Town Road. So I'm not expecting him just because he came
To
out
switch like that.
to just go crazy, knowing that he has a lot of little kids who idolize him already.
Yeah,
That's what
but-
that's what the problem comes in for me.
I mean, most gay people are extra like that though.
That's not true.
Yeah,
My thing
That's not
is,
true.
I be feeling like a lot of people that have a lot of criticism, and this might be parent wise, they don't do enough talking to their kids because it's like you need to see what the kid is thinking. Like it's not enough just be like, don't listen to this. I done heard it. Like it's too late to tell me. Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
You right,
let's
having
talk
those
about it.
conversations.
Like, what do you think about it? Like,
Yeah, what's your
get their
opinion on what you
whole
just saw?
Idea of it, and don't just be like, I'm trying to keep this away from my kids. Like, you're not gonna keep nothing away from them. If they want it, they gonna get it. So, like, just
Yeah.
talk to them, see what they think about it.
But see, that's a part of my filtering. Having that
parenting.
conversation is like, yo, you saw that video. What do you think about that video?
Exactly.
And then now I can explain to you why I would prefer you not to listen to that video, why I think X, Y, and Z about that video or whatever. And at the end of the day, like you said, these kids, they got access to everything.
A lot of the backlash gonna come when a parent has a child that says, "Well, I don't care what you thought. I mean, you grew up in such and such time, and your time is different from my time. This is what's going on now, and that's how I feel about it."
I mean, it's always gonna be, even if you tell your kids something, as a child, you're gonna just feel like parents just don't understand. Like
Mhm.
that's what they did then, but now this is what we do. So it's like
I
that
got
shit-
more compromise in this play because I know I'm tying this back to the beginning, but I got more compromise for kids than I do for adults.
I feel like a lot of
Oh,
times.
no doubt.
I feel like a lot of time with children, especially in
No,
our
that's
generation of growing up, they didn't care about our opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like who cares if you don't like what I'm telling you to do? Just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
And
just, you just a child.
and they could have had a valid reason for why they're telling you not to do it.
But because they didn't tell you.
It's the method of how they presented it. As
Exactly.
if like, don't question me. This is how it's done,
Exactly.
and that's dead on that.
Like a dictator.
I told
Yeah,
my
and so-
mom in real life, I told her that a lot of times that pissed me off because it was like I felt like if you would have told me certain stuff,
I would have understood.
I would have
it.
understood it and I would have acted accordingly. But it was because of you just a child. I ain't gotta explain myself to you.
What's the famous quote?
Children are
I'm
dumb.
grown.
Children
Yeah.
are dumb as people think they
They
are.
really
Don't do as
not,
I
bro.
do as I say.
Yeah.
I mean, not all kids.
Most kids are not dumb as folks think they are.
They really not.
I know some kids.
If you explain something to a kid, they can understand it so fast.
Bro, 5 and 6 years old,
So-
bro. They will on.
When y'all was growing up, like, how do you like? I feel like I was more influenced about what I seen in my household as opposed to what I saw on TV.
Yeah.
That's
And
me
I
too.
pretty much kind of grew up like around my grandparents, and like I always seen like, heterosexual things. You know what I'm saying? So, or just in things in general. Like, so I feel like I was more affected by it. How do y'all feel like y'all upbringing affected y'all? Like, I feel like y'all was influenced by outside sources, or like was it more?
I feel like I was influenced. The people I was trying to impress and be like was like my older cousins and family and stuff like that. So if they thought it wasn't cool, then I'm not trying to do it because that's who I was with, that's who I was around, that's who I drew my influences from. That was the only people I care about who thought what they thought about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was around them a lot. So if they was on some, nah, you need to talk to girls, you need to do X, Y, and Z, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the influence I had. I saw them doing it, so I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing.
In the moment, I probably wouldn't be able to answer the question, but looking back on it, it's probably my mom and dad, because I feel like I'm a lot like them more than I thought I was when I was a child. Anyway,
I can somewhat agree.
I'm more
with it.
friends. Mine came from like what me and my friends was going to, but it was like me creating my own journey. It wasn't me going against what my parents had to say or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like it was never a disrespect towards them. It was always I'm just doing me. It's not nothing towards y'all. Like I'm just going to do what I want to do, and if I mess up, I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna learn my lesson. Like thing about me, I'm gonna make my mistakes. I ain't gonna care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make mine wholeheartedly. I don't care what you say. You can warn me about it. I'm taking this L on purpose. And then after I mess up, then I'll be like, I ain't gonna make the same mistake again.
yep.
I
So
think my
by the
bad,
time I
Phil.
was 6th grade, I feel like I was self-sufficient enough to do whatever.
Yeah. I think for me, cause I know I never had a role model or no shit like that. I ain't never had no one person that I want to be like or nothing like that. But I think even though, cause I was gonna say maybe it was just from me just observing so much shit. Like I pay attention to people individually, like
Yeah.
a motherfucker. Like,
I definitely do.
but I know like it's like little stuff that my mom said, like, just the regular shit, like if everybody jump off a cliff, you gonna jump off a cliff and you gonna do all this. And like sometimes she would say things while I was young where it was like somewhat saying like, well, just cause everybody doing something don't necessarily mean you gotta do it, or just cause it's like this, you ain't gotta. And I really took that in at a young age, cause I don't find myself, I ain't never find myself trying to like do stuff that I really don't. Like I had to keep telling her that even like in middle school and shit, I'm like, bro, I don't do anything that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about that. Like, and y'all can attest to shit. Like it's like, bro, it don't matter what nobody's saying. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like I real like I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna focus in. Some
Analyze.
mistakes I'm not gonna make because I saw other people do it. I'm like, that shit was done when they did it.
Yep.
And
It's
so
gonna be
I'm
done
not
when I
gonna do
do
it.
it.
It'll be done when I do it too. Like I'm not gonna think I'm gonna outsmart what they did. Or it's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna pass. Not saying they ain't make mistakes and shit, but it was like they were my mistakes. It wasn't because everybody else was doing
And
it.
I was the opposite. I learned from them, like I'm kind of like you. I learned from the mistakes of others. I'm not finna go out there and bump my head if I saw somebody else bump their head. And that came from my parents. Like I said, my inspiration for like the style, the way I dressed like that came from my surroundings. I was around with my cousins. I'm gonna dress like them. If they wearing Jabos, I'm rocking Jabos. You know what I'm saying? So, but when they started going off and doing things that was like kind of crazy, the upbringing from my parents that raised me right way was
Kind of
like,
kicked in.
like
huh?
nigga, you know you're not supposed to be out here. What you
You
doing,
ain't built
dog?
like that yet.
Yeah, you ain't cut like
I
that,
think
man.
that's a good thing though, because you still you set your parents as the foundation, and After you
Yeah.
find your foundation, you figure out what your foundation is, then you start doing.
You can kind of
yourself.
pick and choose
Yeah.
how you want to
Yeah.
put yourself together. You grab inspirations
And
from.
I feel like that's what we are. That's what we like. People who are right around 5 years within our age bracket. That's how we operate. It's not that we think moms and dad, you know, just totally wrong, but we were able to pick and choose what part we thought was right, and that's how we live. Like it ain't like I wouldn't say, well, that's how my mama did everything, that's my dad did everything, so that's how I do. I'm like, nah, it's certain shit that my mom did that I ain't necessarily agree with, even when I was young. It's certain shit that I think about now. I'm like, I still don't agree with it, so I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. But it is certain stuff that I did think was good, and I'm like, yeah, I'll tell my kids this.
Yeah.
I'll do this to my kids. But I feel like the younger generation is not gonna have that because they just absorbing so much bullshit.
Influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, they easily influence. Let me just say
What
that.
you said remind me of a post I read. It was saying that our generation, the millennial generation, our generation was the last generation to go outside and play till the street lights came on, was the last ones to remember life before the internet,
Yeah.
was the last ones to experience all VHS tapes and all stuff like that, not having social media, stuff like that. But we was right on the cusp of when all that stuff popped off.
Right.
So we really have the best of both worlds. So we can understand where our elders are coming from when they say certain stuff. And we kind of get where the young people coming from because we
Right.
indulge in that too now. So we really should be the ones who are like leading and getting in the government and
I
doing
think I
stuff like
saw
that
that post.
because we understand both sides of the fences.
That's right.
So we millennials, so the baby boomers, they out of touch.
Yeah.
The Gen Z, they don't give a fuck about what the baby boomers saying, but we understand both sides of it because we experience both sides of it. So we should be the ones running for office like that because how can a baby boomer run the country for a person, a Gen Z, and they don't even understand what's going on now?
This is true.
So I thought that post was totally true.
What's your answer?
So my answer is I feel like I kind of surrounded myself growing up with people with similar upbringings. Like most of the people I talk to or my friends, like either they had some type of structure. Now, I feel like that's a generational thing because like all our parents, they gonna be in a certain age range. Like some parents might be older. Like I'm 30, so my mama probably like 60 right now. You know
My
what I'm
mama's
saying?
60.
So, but
My
your
mama-
mama probably how old?
my
you?
mama- up to
51, I think.
So like all our parents in this similar,
Age bracket.
Yeah.
yeah. So like our upbringing is gonna be similar. So like I mean, even though there is some knuckleheads in our age group,
Yeah.
for the most part, we got a good head on our shoulders because we was brought up right. So I feel like it's like the pick and choose time. Like we got the best of both worlds, but
Mhm.
I feel like I did surround myself with people that I want to be like. I ain't gonna say want to be like, but like they influence
Mm-hmm.
things I did.
They
I definitely
provided
agree with
you.
that.
They provide you with a perspective that you didn't know was there when you first started out. So it's like everyone trying to find their own way. So if you see somebody like, I kind of like the way he going.
Yeah.
You might not take the direct path, but you might take different pieces from what that person
Exactly.
got going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I agree with the like choosing the surrounding, cause it's like we went to school with a lot of people. It's like I specifically chose my friends. Like I know what everybody else doing.
Yeah.
That ain't really the vibe my mom, bro. Like not
I ain't
saying
got no random friends.
I gotta be like Tim or I gotta be like Adrian, but it's like I can tell that y'all ain't no knuckleheads and y'all ain't just gonna do stupid shit. Like it didn't take long to see that. It's like
Nah, it don't.
nah, I just know.
like if something else was to happen, they said, "Bro, Tim did X, Y, and Z." I'm
No,
like,
the fuck he
no,
didn't.
he didn't. Like I know him. I know he didn't do that. Like that's not something that he would do.
Nah.
Yeah.
You tell me, oh man, Brent did. Yeah, I'm like, that's not Brent. Brent wouldn't do that.
Yeah, like certain
The
stuff
thought
just
of
don't
I
even,
might have did it would come in your head faster than Tim though.
depending on what it is.
Depending on what it is.
I don't know what it
The
is.
person I feel like might would did is DVJ because he a wild card. I'd be like, he might have been out there drink. That boy might have been feeling good. He might have, you know what I'm
They got a
saying?
little bit more structure.
Yeah. he get a little distracted sometimes.
But that's true though.
But I know him though. I know his
Yeah.
characteristics.
You know the root of them.
I ain't do it intentionally.
Yeah, it just
I know,
happened.
yeah.
But
Off a whim.
I could do certain things.
I want to believe folks know ahead of time. Like if somebody said one of y'all did something, like shit, all right, and then I'm gonna have to ask them about it because ain't like I'm just gonna believe y'all.
Hell no,
Time.
but it depends on how the story goes. Like it's certain stuff I wouldn't just do off reaction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, hell no, man. All I told the man was shut the fuck up, and all of a sudden, man, he got the fucking burst. He got the shit. No, no way I did that. No way I did that.
Yeah,
One
dude
thing-
just been talked to way worse than that.
Dude, I talk crazier than that. Come
The
on,
mama done
man.
talk something a little bit harder.
Man,
you
what?
You gotta come
You
on with
gonna
it.
come on with? You gonna have to come. That's it. That's all you got.
For DVJ to have done something crazy, it would have to be a series of events that took place before that action.
No,
And-
if he brought his burst up, he feared for his life against the burst.
Yeah, it had to be a serious
Yeah.
problem. If I don't want to shoot.
Now
that
Tim, on the
thing.
other hand, you see,
See,
I ain't been knowing y'all a
Folk
long
get
time. But
see, that's the
Tim
reason
said
I
like
don't
the
even
fighter
have
nigga.
weapons because
He said like
Tim know he a hot head.
I'll
Yeah,
fight somebody.
Tim
faster
will
than
go
they
there.
would.
That's why I say you got
Tim
some
will go
out here. I believe.
Tim will go there.
Tim is about the principal ass nigga.
I really am.
It's
Yeah.
like, nah, you not finna disrespect me. We finna get on these bitches right now.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Like,
wrong with that though.
Nah.
It's more the
That's why I
feeling.
don't want no gun. Or no
It's
like that.
filling the
Me
room
too.
for me,
'Cause I
man.
feel like if I have a gun, the thought of me using my gun is gonna come in my head. And
That's why I
then
don't
I'm
really carry weapons like that, bro. But I'll fight you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I fight you.
If that's what you want to do.
like, ain't no point in me buying it now. You
shit.
I mean, you just have it for sure.
I just-
I feel
a lot,
you
a
on
lot
that,
of people
but-
a bag down just because you showed it. You know,
Hey, we got a
people ain't
problem.
stupid.
if you pull, you
I
better
said
shoot.
you got a problem. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
The
That's
power
me.
where you
If
at,
I
you
pull, I'm
But,
shooting.
but that's my whole thing with people. That's why I have a problem with so many people. Cause I'm like, bro, that's not you, bro. That's not even who you are, bro. Like,
Yeah.
niggas want to sell dope because they want to get girls and do this. They think it's cool, but then they want to be a bitch because they get shot. Like, no, I feel like that's bitch worthy because it's like, dude,
Yeah.
how many times you had to hear this? You either gonna die, you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna have some type of problems, bro. Like, it's not just gonna be smooth sailings. Even the big kahuna, like got in Pablo, goddamn.
Yeah, all them done been in
what's
jail.
Escobar, like, nigga, they went to jail. They didn't got shot at, nigga. If you're not about that life,
Man,
don't
Not about
choose
that
it.
life.
man, we out, man. We went to Sidewell and then we was in IB, so we went to Jim Hill. That was a culture shock for me, cause like I came from a 2-parent household, went to church, we did all this stuff like that. So just dropping me off over there. Not saying everybody over there was just
About
thugs
that
out
life,
there,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it definitely was over there.
Yeah.
Drop me off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just feed you to the wolves. There you go, nigga. You know, everybody wasn't like that. And luckily I played sports, so I got
Yeah,
cool
they
with a
helped-
lot
they
of
helped
them,
you,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But the realest thing, I ain't gonna say his name, for anonymity purposes. But the realest thing he told me, he was like, bro, all these people out here, they ain't about that. Like when I first got Jim, he was like, everybody here ain't about that. He said, real people that are in the hood and live in the hood are like really have to sell dope to put food on the table. They don't want to be doing that. They would prefer to not have to do that in order
Yeah.
to provide.
Yeah.
They would rather have the money already and go to the grocery store, but now they got a trap to get it. I was like,
Yeah.
that makes so much fucking sense. Because if I lived in a shithole,
That's what I say.
I would rather not be in this motherfucker. I would rather
But see,
work
to
a
me-
9 to 5 and do
To
shit
me,
like
that's more of a force. They kind of forced my hand. And that's my whole thing. A lot of people don't try to understand shit. Like, bro, if you sell dope because y'all poor, bro, oh God, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, I don't want you to go to jail. I don't want you to get shot. But you ain't have too many damn
options.
cars.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
But it's like, bro, you
That's,
come from
that's survival.
you
know
come
what I'm
from a
saying?
good household, and just because you decided that I want to be a street nigga now, I can't respect it. I don't understand. I don't care what.
Niggas
I
that
don't-
reads you wanna-
Listen, I don't care how long they've known you as the man. Look, bro, I don't care about none of that because I'm sitting here like, you're a fucking idiot. You could have possibly had a great life and you want to go out here and play gangster and shit. You're an idiot.
Cause you don't got to. You doing
I
it 'cause
can't
the
respect it.
aesthetics.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, if I know you done really came from nothing, bro, and you really just out here trying to provide for you and yours, bro, I can respect it. I can't respect that. You come from a good house. Y'all got fucking money. What are you doing?
That boy Sahai said it perfectly. He was like, if you trapping, nigga, trapping to get your family out the streets, are you trapping just to be trapping? Are you trapping for these freaks?
Yeah, you
Like, you out here just doing it just for the aesthetics, for the
stupid.
I ain't
look.
never heard that song, but they right there. They right there.
But I'm saying, you doing that kind of stuff, bro, that never made sense to me. I'm like, bro, unless you're in it. Oh, and I always say this shit. If you're trying to be Pablo Escobar,
Yeah,
go
big,
crazy, bro.
yeah.
Go crazy, bro. If that's what you want to be, if you just want to be out here nickel and diming it just so you can get some J's, just so you can go to the strip club and they know your name, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. That's all they want to do. Just so they can be the thug. So the women, you know, they like thugs and
Yeah,
shit. They
that's
wanna
their
feel like, ooh, I wanna feel like I'm gonna
I'm
have
in
to shoot
danger.
somebody. Shut up. You put the gun in your hand.
You dropped it.
Drop this. I ain't really thinking it'll never come to this day.
You ain't gonna never fight one of them gangsters.
What did motherfucker say? Fuck around, I need you to get rid of this for me. We got a roadblock coming up. Yeah, I need you to put this in your asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
so what you gonna do, bitch?
What you gonna do? Nah, I ain't
I
think you was
ain't
gonna
signed
never
up for all
ask for no
that.
shit like this. Let me out. Let me out.
Yeah, you gonna go out in the box.
Long story short, if you really out there in the streets and you doing it, I pray you find a different way that you can do it. But if you out there doing just for the aesthetics, for the look, brother, come on now.
Just do it wholeheartedly. That's all.
Just do it wholeheartedly,
If you
man.
don't do it, do it all.
Do
the
it
way.
for
Commit.
I can't be mad. Oh,
See, that's the thing though. You can
take
tell.
it all the
You
way.
can tell when somebody committed when they ain't got no end goal.
Yeah, do it to the best of your ability. If you out here selling dope, be the best dope boy in the world.
Don't get caught.
Like you trying to go to the league. Them
Yeah,
dudes be out here
exactly.
playing basketball all day life,
For
bro, because
end
they
goal.
want to go to the league.
Yes.
You out here trying to get $100. You could have got a regular job.
They probably would have paid you more than $100.
Bro, you trying to man, folk, that's so
Less
dumb.
hours too.
Look,
Less hours.
look,
You
but
gonna be
then,
shooting
but
the
then, but then you got the people who praising them because they dumb too. That's why it always come down to that. I hate calling people dumb. I don't want to do it. I don't need no man that got a 9 to 5. Even if he making 100,000, I don't need no 9 to 5. I need me an entrepreneur. I need somebody who can just be on their own time.
You sound like what you call it? You sound like a B Simone.
Sound like a fucking fool. I don't give a damn who said it. Need me some of my dope boys.
But real talk, I feel like surroundings is a big
Bad
ass
money.
influence. Cause like even like me meeting y'all, I met y'all at Jackson State. Y'all, I look up to y'all and I'm shit like 2, 3, 4 years younger than y'all. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Like y'all got y'all.
Older.
That what he meant.
Oh, yeah, definitely older. Definitely older. I'm 30. Y'all what 27?
Yeah.
27. Yeah.
So 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter. Like the influence can come from anywhere in the age group. Like
It really can.
Yep.
because like if I'm with y'all, it's like it's gonna motivate me to do something better with
Yeah.
myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like y'all put y'all priorities first. In my life, I ain't always put my priorities 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I always sometimes I put them second or third. But you know what I'm saying? Like when I see people put them first, it's like it just motivates me. So like
For sure, man.
people
Appreciate
gotta
that.
realize it and just you don't know who you impacting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. You never know who got an eye on you. You know what I'm saying? Like that one moment you might feel like, I'm finna cut this corner. I ain't finna go all out.
Yeah.
That could be the one time that one person was looking up to you. Was like, see, I knew AD was full of shit.
See, but that's crazy though. He told me that shit one time. He was like, bro, you don't even be knowing it, bro. It's guys out here who will never say nothing. They look up to you.
Mm-hmm.
You be like, damn, bro. So you really can't be out here fucking up and doing shit. It's like, damn, you do it and you fuck up their whole image of you, and it's like, damn, you didn't know you was nobody role model. or
Speaking of
nothing.
that, though,
speaking
Derrick
of that,
Jackson.
Oh,
That boy Derrick
Let's get
Jackson,
on
speaking
Derrick
of fucking up
Jackson.
images, he out here portraying images and turn around, he ain't like that.
I ain't gonna lie. He ain't let a nigga like me down, cause shit.
You already knew he was full of shit.
I called caps on that nigga.
most
dog.
niggas do you
Like most niggas, like I sometimes kind of think it's weird that Russell Wilson is like that, but I can believe he's like that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's being something that he's not. I can believe he did.
I don't
would
believe
be.
he'll cheat.
I would be
like-
shocked.
Oh yeah, that'll
I
hurt.
would be.
That'll
I'm
hurt
like,
me
damn.
inside a little
See,
bit.
I think Russell done been through a lot though. Me personally, like he a black man, and I think he done had his experience with certain things, and he understand like the light he's in, so he, he tends to his business, the correct way. So I don't think he'll do nothing like that. Like the way he talking now is the way he's choosing that he's gonna live the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's putting on the facade for some people.
What's your boy name?
Derrick Jackson, he ain't like that though.
He not like that.
See, Derrick Jackson way different from Russell because Derrick Jackson a shame of black man. Like he don't know the plight of a black man.
Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah, that.
And then
that
too,
dude,
I
that
ain't
dude
gonna,
hit
I ain't
different.
gonna even think. I don't think it's closed off just to black men. That's something that all men do. All men, if you a cheater, you a cheater, no matter what your skin color look like.
Yeah.
But I do feel like Derrick Jackson capitalized on the emotions of the black woman. He
Exactly.
knew
Oh, yeah.
for a fact.
Boy.
He knew for a
I
fact
swear.
that those women who have been cheated on, he saw a target audience.
That was his
like,
market.
oh, I'm finna feed them. I'm
That
finna
was his
tell them
market.
everything they want to hear. And it's like, well, if Derrick Jackson can do it, why can't you? You know what I'm saying? Derrick Jackson got the muscles. He swole as a motherfucker. Women think he handsome, shit like that. Well, he handsome. He can get any girl he want to.
Hey, they
and he
They
did.
pulled that man football stats up.
Yeah,
But
they,
I ain't
yeah, they pulled his Tuskegee stacks up. But nah, bro. I feel like he preyed on those women because he knew that they was gonna eat it up.
That was his target market.
They knew he knew they was sensitive about their subject. So I'm gonna tell them what they want to hear. I'm gonna sell books to them. I'm gonna make videos.
He hurt them more than us.
But
Yeah.
you know what's
I'm
crazy
gonna- I'm
about
gonna-
being considered to be a predator and being prey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And when you praying as I guess a business owner or whatever you want to consider himself as to his audience, it's just like other people pray. Like they say, killers don't just be killers. Like they hunt. Like they go out. People don't think I'm gonna go out and kill a person today.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like they go out and they hunt and they find it and then it just shows itself and they kill him.
Mhm.
So it's kind of the same thing with him where he was finding his audience, he found them, and then he was killing them. He was killing the ladies, talking about being a good man, being such and such,
Writing
drowning.
books and everything. Folks.
Everything.
Yeah, 4 books.
After he found his target, he was hit,
It's the
I'm about to
paper,
flood
bro.
the market.
but he didn't give a fuck about himself.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what hurt. I'm gonna tell you that it kind of hurt me a little bit because I took it kind of personal. Some of the people I've talked to in the past, they used to listen to this man. So now I'm putting myself in a position like I feel like I'm not doing enough because I'm not living up to some BS that this man is spewing out. He gon'
Got women.
it's gonna be like one fact and a whole lot of BS,
Mhm.
and now women are like eating it up like popsicle,
Mhm.
But anyway, like it's
Seafood pasta to be exact.
seafood popsicle.
So where you
Shrimp.
go from? Where do people go from here with the message that they done got from Derrick Jackson?
I
I was
feel like
just about to
listening-
say, like, if he was giving good advice, you can still take his
No,
advice.
he was giving like
Do you continue to
he was
listen to
giving
his
a
advice?
small bit of good advice mixed with man bashing. That's what his whole platform
okay.
was. It was like
I ain't
hey,
never listened to
you should
him.
treat your woman right. But if you don't treat your woman right, he ain't. If you ain't open the door for your woman,
Bruh.
kick him to the curb. If you go on vacation, you're not spending all your money on this woman, he don't deserve, stuff like
If a
that.
man ain't putting you first in his life,
Generic stuff that people tweet on Twitter.
It's
He wasn't saying
But
nothing
he-
special.
He still might have been putting his woman first, though.
And this is the point that I will
Which
say.
one?
his
The
wife.
First. I ain't say all.
Only
He ain't putting her first.
He did.
Might have been.
He couldn't have been.
If he was doing all the other stuff he was saying he was doing, he just
I
cheating on
the
Saturday
receipts.
once in a
That
while.
ain't on the side. That's in the front. That's first.
One thing I will say, he did a lot of damage for men that he might not even plan on doing. All those women who had faith that there
There was
are
some
good
good-
men
yeah.
out there. See, Derrick Jackson is one of those good men. We just have to
Good
find
point.
one like him.
Right
And
back to
they
niggas
put
ain't
him on
shit.
that pedestal, and he even messed up. They're like, well, now if Derrick Jackson will mess up, I know you will mess up.
He ain't
So
messing
now
up.
he ain't me.
You know what?
He fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm
You
a
know
good
what?
He
man.
fucked up.
I know you are, but if you run across, I know he a good dude. I know he ain't out here wild.
You know his character.
I know his character.
Yeah.
But
But if I'm
But
portray
not-
myself to be like that, they ain't gonna look
no,
at me
what
like
I'm
that.
saying is, if you run across a woman who thought Derrick Jackson was one of the elite men who wasn't doing this there, and he let him down, now it's gonna make your job harder to prove that you a good dude.
This man used to be outside his
Yeah.
mistress's houses
Mhm.
making
Taking
videos.
pictures. Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen that. That was crazy. That was
she put him on blast,
crazy.
like the little videos.
She
he
was like, that's
recorded
my
in the car.
house. You
In
see
the
that?
background.
In the background, I'm like,
So let's get to Derrick Jackson's wife.
They
Yeah.
broke up or something?
No,
Nah,
she
she with him.
Why
She
is she
wasn't
on the
she
video?
in a
How do you
second place, I'ma
feel
say
like
that.
exactly? I feel the same way. How do you feel about her being on the video, hand in hand, fingers interlocked, with them coming out saying that he cheated?
She probably
And
came.
I'm guessing she's not going anywhere.
She probably
She
came
ain't
from
gonna-
one of them.
I
don't
feel
know.
like-
How long they been married first?
A while.
Yeah,
A while. They
like
got
what?
kids.
15?
They've been together
15
since
years?
they've been since
They've been
college.
together for a while.
Bro,
How old
it's
they
a
is?
while, bro.
I think he 30.
Bro, I just feel like
Well, I
10
will
years
say
is
this: if I was Derrick Jackson, I wouldn't let the first time you see my wife be in that light. She been gone while I was.
The wife ain't been on.
That was her
ain't been on the
very
show?
first time they even laid eyes on her.
But
That's
that
why
was
all
her-
the jokes came. They was like, damn.
Probably like they said, because he did post a picture a while
But it's
back.
not like they didn't know he was married. It just wanted to show one about
No,
her.
a lot of people didn't know. A lot of
I didn't know he
women
was
didn't
married.
know.
But I would just hate that it's unfair to her because she ain't did nothing wrong. You the one that fucked up, so you take that heat by yourself, big dog.
What if she chose to come on?
We don't know that. That's something we'll never know.
I thought
No, I'm saying, what if she chose to come on?
I feel like this is her. I
I mean,
would
but some
never did it, but
You
that's her
think she's
choice.
strong for that?
The
That's
internet's a
opinion,
cruel
man.
place.
That's
That's
what,
opinion,
that's what I was
man,
trying to
because
The
figure out.
internet's a cruel
you
place.
got certain
I
people.
wonder how long she's known. And then,
She about new, man. You know women be knowing
and
shit
then,
like that.
I feel like the public found out
Later.
after she found out. I
but
feel
what
like,
makes them strong?
What makes who strong? Makes women strong?
That's
what would
opinionated.
make,
I feel
what would
like
make the
women-
woman strong in that case was the Brent was trying to say. Like,
That's
is she
opinionated.
strong?
I don't know, but a lot of people would think she's strong for doing something like that.
Some
Nah, a
people,
lot of
I
people-
think
people-
she's
I think a
Make it
lot of people, and this,
fool of
you
her.
know, still our generation. I think a lot of old people would say, you know, go ahead, that's your marriage. You want to fix your marriage, you can work on it. That's something, you know, a person can stop, people can change, you can forgive and learn to love, all this stuff. But then you got younger people who'll be like, ain't no way.
I don't even think
Yeah.
it's that. I think
I think
it's experience versus inexperience. Because a lot of people say they'll do a lot of things if put in that position, don't mean they'll do it.
Yep.
This is what I would say. I would say, I feel like a lot of people in our generation, younger generation, don't mind her sticking beside him. I think it's the public
Yeah.
coming out on social media.
Yeah.
It's the like, they feel like,
Why
let me
you
go
had to
through a
say
little
your
hell
face,
first. Like you
Oh.
showing your face, like everything's like, yeah, he cheating, it's all good. And we don't even know what back work they've done. She could have been on, they could have went to counseling, they could have worked on
I
it.
think it's
But the optics just look bad. You know
it's
what
the
I'm saying?
magnitude of what they feel like the embarrassment would be.
Yeah.
I think, yes, I think that's what it is. Kind of sort of because, like AD said, if he did all his episodes in private without you, when he was doing all his dirty stuff behind the door without you, then let him come out
By
on the front
himself.
front by himself as well. Don't you come out
The
looking
first
like
time
no
you come on the
damn
video,
clown. I think that's what women felt. Don't
Yeah.
you come out here looking like no damn clown.
you like a
With
goofy
him.
out here. Yeah.
I admire this man's energy because like some of the videos he recorded was outside of some of his allegedly his
That man
his
said-
wife.
and that made you admire his energy.
Yeah,
The
because
fact-
you just finished smashing, now you got all this energy to bash men too.
No, that was before he going in.
Nah, that was when he
might
was
be- you
leaving,
might be
bro.
right.
Before he going
It
in.
probably, it probably was the build.
Or no, or
He had to feel good about himself.
No, or still could have been afterwards, and it was their guilt speaking.
No,
That's
listen,
what I'm
that's,
saying.
he got to
He
feel
called
good about
himself
himself
out.
to go in.
You're like, you know
If you
what?
don't love your wife, I don't love my wife. If
gonna lie,
and you can cheat on her, you don't deserve her. I don't deserve my wife.
I
You know,
think
he's
that's-
talking to himself.
That's a sick, bro. That's sick, bro.
Bro, he made
He a different
video.
type of monster.
That's
I say
sick,
this,
bro.
Exactly.
The reason I say this is because any man that has cheated on their significant other, they not in the media light of talking about like don't
Either way about it. They're not doing
It's
it.
it's like a
And-
guilty conscience almost. Like I ain't gonna tell your ass not to cheat on your woman, and if I
Hey,
know I
let's
done
think,
cheated on
let's think
mine,
about somebody
what
like
the
Future. Future, I would put Future million miles over this man because we all know who Future is. Like,
Yes, and he tells
and all the women know who he is, but they choose to deal with him. Derrick Jackson, he a different type of beast.
yes.
Like
He out here saying he one thing and clearly is another. At least Future put it on Front Street how he giving it
yeah,
up.
That's a
I
different.
re-
It's
I
a
respect-
respect. Yes. It's
I
a-
respect Future.
It's like you know what you're getting into. But this
Like,
man,
counsel me, but subscribe to Tap In Reviews.
yes sir,
Yes,
yes
sir.
sir. Nah, man, that's all I got for today.
Dude, man. Well, look, man. You know how this shit gotta go, man. John, you got anything you gotta say to the people?
Man, listen, thank y'all for bringing me to y'all platform.
No
man,
problem,
no
man.
bro.
That's the most thing. I'm glad y'all enjoying this Dr. Stoners.
That John Fire, it's delicious, man. I fuck with it.
Y'all check out their review on Dr. Stoners.
Yes,
with
indeed.
me and Tim.
Yep.
Check out KOD.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Check out Views from the Sip.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got to say, man.
All right, man. Y'all got something y'all want to leave the people with?
Man, just follow us on our social media platforms, Views from the Sip on everything. There's YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, even Facebook. So just hit us up.
All right, man. You know how this shit go, man. As always, views.
Yep.